every meal, I would have 2 pads of butter. Now, they had garlic butter and avocado spread and all kinds of different things, and Terry would just stick his knife in there and he'd just plump it right on his plate, and that's what he used. But I like the pads of butter. And this was probably about the 3rd day of our cruise, and every time I went to the buffet, I got 2 pads of butter, but I only used 1. Not once in these 3 days did I open that 2nd pad of butter. And the Lord brought this to my attention. Now, he didn't beat me over the head or anything, but he said, "What's up with this? 2 pads of butter." And I got to thinking about it, and I related it to that 2nd pad of butter was actually getting thrown away with the food that was left on the plate, or the empty plates. In my case, it was an empty plate, was getting disposed of when the waiters came and took that plate. And it dawned on me that I was squandering the resources of the Lord. Now, you might think that that's a stretch, but the Lord gave me that butter to enjoy, because he knows that I enjoy butter on my bread. He gave me the bread and the butter to enjoy. And I can have as much of it as I wanted. But what am I doing with what's left over? And I thought about that, and I expanded it into my life, whether it's the clothes in my closet, the food in my pantry, whether it's my finances. Am I hoarding it? Am I hoarding all of the blessings that the Lord gives to me? Or am I using that abundance to bless others? And that stuck with me. So the next meal, Terry didn't have a slather of butter on his plate, and I unwrapped it, and I offered him my 2nd pad of butter, and he used it. And it felt good to do that. See, we usually don't mess with each other's plates. I don't know how you all eat, but his food's his food, and my food's my food. You know, we're not doing, "Hey, would you like a bite of this?" Nope, you go back and get your own. So I felt really good that I was sharing that 2nd pad of butter. But it's a reminder to me that God gives us so much. And as Christians, we can't be hoarding those blessings. We have to be sharing them with others so that they can too have a relationship with Jesus and have their sins forgiven and spend eternity in heaven. If we don't share our goodness, our blessings, we're not being good stewards. Whether it's our time, talent, finances, whatever it is, we're not being good stewards of what the Lord has blessed us with. So that's it for the message. Short and sweet. Let's get back to praising the Lord.